Hello and welcome to the second part of the Aurelium Readathon vlog for April. Hopefully we will have interesting stuff this time. I just opened up the trust box and so I will show you that, and then I should actually update on how the reading is going. Right, I got the book finally, and it's so pretty and just holding it is nice. And I realized that the papers are different for each pictures, like the type of pictures. There's some on like glossy paper and some on regular paper. Yeah, I'm super excited I got that. And the pen in this one was Vin. I was not expecting that. I kind of thought they would send a Tress pen for the Tress book box, but everything else was a Tress anyway. So like there's a bookmark, there's a sticker. I get stickers and I don't know where to put them because like my journal is digital, so there's that. I mean, I have that TBR thing. Like, okay, I shouldn't have written in it probably. I have not updated that Alcrate TBR writing thing since January. I fell off the wagon on that, and I don't know if I'm gonna circle back around to it. I wanted to, but it was a little small, kind of like the space that it wanted you to write per book. I don't know. I feel bad now that I should not have done that. I should have like offered it to somebody else. Okay, but so I am still reading Engines of Empire. It is Monday, and yet I still have not finished it. I have less than 100 pages to go though to be able to finish it, and I'm liking it, so I don't know why it's taking so long. If you see my Instagram stories, you know, you would have noticed that one of my favorite characters is back. And like I suspected this would happen a little bit. It took a lot before it did. I still don't like Connell. He's just such a whiny, oh my god. And now in this book we have a new perspective that is almost exactly the same and bad, except she's like a drug addict. It's almost, yeah, okay, if you have read Shadow of the Gods and Hunger of the Gods, and Gunther, was that his name? Gunther? The weasel, the snotty weasel. The new perspective in this book is like the snotty weasel, except it's a female. I started an audiobook though, because the thing with NetGalley and being able to listen to Engines of Chaos still isn't working. So I started another audiobook. There's one that came out here in April that I talked about, and I saw the library had it. I was like, oh, okay, I'll try that. And I didn't even think about it, but I was looking at the cover and I was like, there's fireflies on there. There's fireflies kind of. And I was like, I could do that maybe for the alchemy quest, but I haven't actually read what that entails, because like I won't be able to do that this month. But maybe. So let's check out what the alchemy quest says it requires. If it has to have the word night, or if it's just something on the cover takes place at night. I don't remember. Maybe I'll ask in Discord too and see what people say. First alchemy class of the semester done. Phew. As you wipe the dragon scale powder off your robes and pick up your advanced alchemy workbook, you find a slip of paper underneath that you swear was not there before. With a gilded edge, it looks too formal to be a random piece of paper from another student's notebook. You look around, but most people have already left and there's nobody around. You lift it towards the light to have a better look at it, and the words start scorching into the paper. Your name appears at the top, written in an unnervingly neat handwriting. As the embers do not stop and the words start bleeding into one another as the paper burns, you read the rest urgently. I could use your assistance. If you are free, please come to my classroom after midnight. I've been informed by a reliable source that someone is going to try to remove me from my post. I need to stop this ploy, but I cannot do it alone. Auburn Bluring? I don't remember the professor's name. Choices. Do not accept it. Go to the refuse folder. Accept it. Prompt. Word night in the title or nighttime on the cover. Once you finish this prompt, go to the alchemy classroom folder. Awards you 10 good points for reputation. Okay. So it's nighttime. So does a dark kind of cover which shows flowers and fireflies all over the flowers count as nighttime? I'm going to go ask the Discord server in the archivists, and I'm almost done with the book either way, and that is This Cruel Light, or The Cruel Light, This Cruel Light. Crap, I don't know. I'm almost done with the audiobook for it. I'm like at 84%. Gut punches. This book has gut punches. Like, I knew the description. It's about a art conservator. Like, she goes around the world and restores old pieces of art. And she is called by a friend who's become a mayor in a small town in Canada, or smallish town. But they're restoring an old parsonage to become an art school, art conservatory place. And they find this painting. And it's covered in mold, and it's a lot, but there was one part that they saw of it, and they believe that it contains a picture of a little girl who died, or was found murdered, in the 1950s. And based off the first description, I had thought that it was a teenage girl, but it's not. The little girl was found the day after her 8th birthday. And like, so that alone was kind of hard. And then the main character, she had something traumatic happen in her past. She was in a car accident with her family. And I was outside cutting the grass Saturday listening to this, when I hear her describe the accident and hearing her 2-year-old baby sister calling her name, and I'm like out there trying to not start bawling. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to give too much away. This is a new book. It's what genre is it? I think it's thriller. As our main character is trying to help the police. Oh, what was her name? I should be able to say her name because, I mean, I've been listening to this book. But I think it's one of those funny to pronounce that I would get it wrong. She has been helping, though, the local police high detective commissioner person to solve the case by trying to uncover the art. And like, as she's uncovering it, the scenes and everything, they're getting more clues. And somebody is desperately trying to stop her, like, we'll finish it today, though, for sure. We'll finish that today. Should be able to finish Engines of Empire today, too, and have one more class done, and then I can start Finley Donovan, which is good. So we'll finish both of these, big books, and traumatizing books, and read something light and fluffy. And then we'll jump into the arcs. So that is the start of this vlog. I will update, I guess, what the Discord people say, if they agree about that one being my questy thing. Okay, hopefully I'm in frame. Really need to like put markers down on the floor or something of where the tripod is supposed to sit. Though it's not just that, it's also when I tend to put the camera back on it, it ends up facing the opposite direction it was facing last time. But okay, so I did finish both of my books Monday. I want to say I finished both of them Monday. So Engines of Chaos is done. The epilogue, I spent the first part being like, wait, who's talking? Where are we? And it's like, oh, okay. We're in Arrakis again. So it makes it seem like those people knew what was coming, and yet the way they went about trying to make the alliance with Torwin is like, if instead of just saying trade alliance, if you had like shared a little bit of intelligence, just a little bit. Yes, sure. You had no idea that the fanatic would kill your person. The fanatics would rise and everything. But okay, so it ended well-ish. Connell and the other person are almost in like a very similar storyline of what they're having to deal with at this point. Not like where they are or exactly physically, but like mentally what's going on with them and the forces that they're battling. They're a very mirrored storyline there, as they're both having insidious whispers and things. Oh, their mom has definitely went on a transformation. She had to very, very much become a hardened person to be able to accomplish and save, and how to describe that without saying things. I don't know. Their mom has changed a lot, though. She has very much had to become a harder person to be able to be a leader and keep holding up the other guilds. And oh my god, what happened with Tyretta at the end? Okay, she kind of got herself into that. She could have maybe worked it out a little bit. But Kat, the cat did not deserve that, and I cannot believe the book went there. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. And I can't believe the book did that. I don't remember what that one came out right now on the thing. I already did it. Then also, I finished A Cruel Light. Yes, I finished the audiobook, and the main character's name is Honora. That book, for a thriller suspense, it actually ended up having a bit more paranormal. Not like a lot, just like a little bit of paranormal things that ended up happening. That was how the conclusion reached. Who it ended up being is truly not someone you suspected, because but the end was just nuts. I don't think the epilogue, okay, I get it. I do get why they did it, because they don't want it to be just like, and they lived happily ever after. I get that, and it did bring a much more realistic touch to it, because there are two people from, like, one works in this town and one travels around the world doing her job. And sure, they're finding this romance, happiness and everything, but, you know, is she going to settle down there? What's going to happen? And they didn't just leave it, you know, it's whatever, it'll just work out. No, they were very realistic about it. She went back to, you know, her job, and they communicate, and they see each other like midway and everything. That's actually quite wonderful. But then part of it, you know, it was just a little bit longer than it needed to be for the epilogue. It's fine. It's fine. And so I started Finally Donovan, and that is going whoa different than I expected. It is. Okay, I totally could identify with what was happening to her at the beginning of the book. Screaming children, sticky children, running late. And then everything started happening, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. It's good though. I'm liking it. I'm doing the audiobook and the physical. But I stopped doing the audiobook because I saw Reads with Rachel's new video about a book from being banned from her local county, and how she had gone to the school board meeting and, you know, talked about it. And I was like, this is kind of nuts. But some of the things they brought up, I was like, I don't know that it is appropriate for middle schoolers. Just age, you know, age appropriate materials. And I hadn't read it, so I found it at the library and I listened to it. And it was a very good done book. I won't say it's wonderful because there was problems, but I mean, it is written for, I think, high school age. And it's funny and touching, and it shares real people's stories. So yeah, I think for high school, it would be a good resource book. And that is This Book is Gay by Juno Dawson. And yes, I think it would be a wonderful resource for that age. It's just wording, and there is a whole chapter that's definitely inappropriate for middle schoolers, but just also some of the wording I don't think is age appropriate to that. It's just personally. Finished that this morning though, and so I'll go back to Finley Donovan and finish that. And then I should really start my arcs. Oh, but no, actually. Apparently I'm going to read The Maze Runner, because my son started reading that. They had started it in the class he's in now, and they'd read chapter 9, so he was asking about it. And so we got it from the library, and he listened to chapters 1 through 9 yesterday. And so he's like, Mommy, you should read it too. And I haven't read that one. I've only seen the movies, and I know they're older teenagers, so I am going to go ahead and fully listen to that book and make sure if there's anything that's going to be brought up in there. I really don't think it is, since it's a dystopian future, mostly boys. Yeah, so I'm going to listen to that though, and have another book added into my TBR this month. And the goal, at some point this week, is going to be to reorganize the bookshelf and possibly resituate it. I have to go talk to my husband about that though, about helping to move that. We shall see how that works, and you will see what it looks like by the time this vlog goes out, if, you know, I actually get that done. And now that I've said it, then hopefully I will stick to it, because I've been meaning to do it for like a month or two. But okay, I need to go film next week's new releases video if the tablet is charged enough to be able to read the stuff. So I will update you guys more. Okay, so I just did the unboxing for the Owl Crate and the weekly new releases. I am almost done with Finley Donovan. I have 40 pages left, and I'll technically be done with the Spring Equinox at that point. I like it. It's just there are a lot of things that are like, that takes a break from logic. That doesn't quite make sense. know. I don't know. But I am liking it enough that I'm definitely going to pick up the next one. And I like Finley. I like Finley a lot there. So we shall see how this goes, how the end of it's going. Her and Detective Hottie are about to like have some sort of come to Jesus meeting. So we'll see how that goes. Though I wanted to this thing though, it was so cute and I was just distracted by how cute it was. But we got this, you know, in the owl crate box, our doorway thing. And when I was taking it off the shelf, it's really, really more noticeable on the back. But the wood wasn't stained the same. Like, it's like literally almost in half, where the stain is not the same. I don't know, maybe I'll end up watching other people unbox it too. I normally kind of do. And I want to see if more of them look like mine. Because it's literally like half of it has stain and half of it maybe got only like one coat. And that's a little disheartening, a little upsetting, because out of all the doors, you know, the Hobbit one is probably going to be my favorite. And yet it looks like this. Okay, you know, we're not going to be persnickety. So after I finish this one, then I guess I will continue on and finish the Maze Runner and start my arc. And probably, since the Maze Runner is just audiobook, I will try to do the next part of the Alchemy quest while reading my arc. I can't exactly say what it is. I mean, I'll show you what I'm reading and stuff, but for people who want to do the quest but don't want to be spoiled yet because you haven't started it, I'm not going to say like what the next part of it is. I'm just happy I completed the first part where, you know, reading a book with night on the cover, and that is like, it looks like nighttime or it has the word night, either way. And I got that with A Cruel Light, so ha ha ha. I think I already said that in this vlog. Whoops. Now I'm going to go, I want to say finish this, but I'm probably going to film the items from the owl crate box first. And then just finish this in the carpool line this afternoon. And yeah, that's probably going to end up be how my day goes. I'm going to film those items that we got and edit the video together. Start editing it and editing Mondays together. Yep, that's what today is going to be. So this is what the bookshelf slash filming area looks like. Yeah, I got all the pack of peanuts still on the ground. I got my son's books down there at the bottom, and a little bit of his on the second shelf. Yeah. The shelf you can see normally. Up. More sideways books, and up. And yeah. So, really, really need to take all of these off. And still probably might start today. And the table. We're at the owl crate still. And yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do something today. I am. I recorded this evidence. I will do it. So the weekend didn't go as planned, and that's okay. Things seem to be going a little bit better. Hopefully things are going in the right direction now, so it's okay. We'll try to get everything done today. So we're gonna try and I need to update our TBR bowls today so that we can figure out what May's TBR is going to be. So I was like, okay, let's sit down and go through the TBR bowls. And that's what we're doing now. Hopefully this isn't weird or boring or weird. Okay, that happened. I got my coffee. I got my coffee warmer. I'm trying not to tear up my desk. There. I see green is the continuing series bowl, I feel like. Yeah. So I think that this one's going to get more stuff added to it. Then we got to find the ones that I have already read. So I'm going to read that. That gets to stay in there. this is how we have reorganized. Sorry, shaky. I think I want to try again. Because, I don't know, there's stuff that's not on there, but yet at the same time, I don't know where to put it. And I think my idea of how I did it, maybe I didn't think it through enough. You're a pretty girl. You get the camera. Okay. This is my good side. Yes. Okay, turn on the currently reading. So yeah, I think I'm still going to be redoing this because I don't know, there's other stuff I want to put on there and I don't know where to put it. And also I tried to separate by genre, but like I put the YA and I wanted to show off my fantasy right here in the, but yeah, things didn't go right. All right, so still trying to read Perilous Times. I've been working on that all week, though not great with reading. I don't know, I haven't been making much progress every day, but yeah. Also the book itself went in directions. It just, it's not that the climate change thing, it's not that that's not an important thing, but some of the extremes it's going to, and just, it's, I don't know. And people were describing it as funny. Like a you're like, Discworld, you'll get the humor of this book. I'm like, where's the funny? Where's the funny? I don't see it. I don't know. I just opened the Fairy Loot box though, and I asked in that video too, to which book did it better. And I'm going to show you too. Okay, so put the Silver in the Bone original cover. You know, this is the release at stores here. And so this is the Owl Crate, Silver in the Bone. And this is the Fairy Loot. That looks like it looks kind of like the original cover itself. I will say though, sprayed edges wise, silver, though while awesome and it aesthetically goes with it. Book, the artwork for this sprayed edges, that's gorgeous. The fact that they were able to make it match kind of with the cover, that is a beautiful detail. I will agree with that. Of the two of them though, I know which one my favorite is and which one I'm going to be keeping, but I'd like to hear from you guys as well. For those of you who didn't maybe watch the unboxing, to vote there. Which one's your favorite? Which one did you actually like the way they did better? Yeah, I know which one I do, but either way, I'd like to know everybody else's, what they're doing. And are you finishing up the Aurelium Magical Readathon? Did you finish all your classes? I finished my quest. Because of how, I guess, slow the reading's going, I have not done the second part of the quest line yet, because you're supposed to, oh wait, I said I wouldn't say that because if nobody's gotten to that yet. But there's a specific thing you're supposed to do while you're reading for the second part of the quest, and I haven't been able to do that, so I haven't been able to move on. But we'll do that, we'll do that in May. I'm very excited though for next week, for this specific book to come out so I can search my library to see if they got this specific book, because I really want to read that one. And so I think I am. Even though it did not get chosen on the TBR, I think I'm totally going to find it anyway because it just sounds so cool. Yeah, and now, before the next video, this might all look different again. Yeah. I rearranged it too so that maybe I could put the pin banner and be able to show off my cool Cosmere pins. I don't know yet. I don't know. I have not decided. Things, it's so hard. I want to show off, but where? How? Oh well. I think maybe probably one more update before the end of this vlog, because it's Friday. Got 2 more days in this month. Maybe we can finish Perilous Times before the month is over. and yeah, tell you how that went. And I think I want to read Songbirds, A Tale of Snakes and Songbirds. I'd heard very mixed, mostly bad things about it when it first came out. But I saw the preview to the movie because, oh my god, yeah, they're making a movie. And I'm like, wait, what? So I'm like, I should read the book. I should read the book. So I might start the audiobook for that. Alright, it is May 1st, time to end the vlog. We're going to the gym. I think I'm going to swing by the library too and pick up The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes because I was like several hours left in the audiobook, and that way I can read it in the car while in the carpool line to listen, read it, and I just want to hold it. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I'm so glad I started it and stopped reading Perilous Times. Let's see, how far did I get in Perilous Times? Before. I don't want to say I gave up. It's not the word we're going to use. 74.3% in the arc. I think I'm going to wait and when it comes out, I will try to finish it. I'll try to finish it when it comes out. But right now, I was really, really not enjoying it or what was happening. Like everything that they would do and that the book was setting up to happen just felt pointless because everything would fail. Okay, some things, yeah, sure. And we have to go with plan B. Of course, plan A doesn't always work in an end of the world situation or save the world situation, but every single thing? Okay, so I thought maybe it'd get a bit better when like Morgan Le Fay showed up, you know? No, and it's just very, very much not liking what is happening. So I'm going to wait and see when the book comes out, maybe some of the changes that might be different from the arc. I know there probably won't be like a ton of changes, but maybe. And so many people said it was funny. I don't understand it. I mean, I think I have a decent sense of humor, but where is the funny? I think I said that in the last clip too. I don't know. But Songbirds, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I'm enjoying it so much. Are there lots of contradictions between the prequel and the trilogy, like later on? Yeah, I really don't get how this character, who yes is arrogant and snobbish and of course does think the Capitol is better than everybody, I still don't get how this 18-year-old boy becomes President Snow and that heartless and callous, okay with murder. I don't. I know there's going to be something. That happens, of course. But right now I'm not seeing it. Is he self-centered and only, really thinking about him and his family? He thinks about his family a lot. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm going to go try to get it from the library maybe and do that. And so this will be the end of this vlog, going to the gym. Okay, I don't know that I showed actually all of what's happening here, but I don't think I'm loving the way I've arranged it. I just don't know if I have the motivation to change everything or if you guys think I have overloaded the parts of the bookshelf that's visible. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope all of your reading went great. Finished up the Aurelium Readathon spring semester. I passed all my classes and I'm moving on. Did those sprints last night. I wish I could have finished this one a little bit, I don't know. But it was a great time. I can't wait now to continue on through the year and back to August so I can finish those classes and become an actual novice. Because you have to finish one whole year to be a novice. So I can't wait. I hope everyone had a lovely time and are going to have something awesome to read and pick up and start May off great. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.